This is VSiN Daily Morning Bets. Here is your host, Josh Appelbaum.
Hello and welcome to VSiN Daily Morning Bets, a quick 15-minute podcast highlighting the top games and biggest line moves that bettors need to know about each day. Today is Wednesday, May 31st.
Game of the night.
For the game of the night, we're going to look toward a jam-packed Major League Baseball slate with 14 games across the diamond here today, including several day sweats. But let's go to a late game, 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time, between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Currently, the Houston Astros are listed as a minus 180 home favorite, with the Minnesota Twins a plus 155 road dog, and the total in this game is 8. Now going to this matchup, it's the rubber match of a 3-game series. Minnesota won the opener 7-5, cashing as a minus 105 road dog. Then we saw Houston bounce back yesterday, winning 5-1 as a minus 115 home favorite. And if you notice, there's actually a lot of late steam that at Houston actually flipped them from a dog to a favorite. One of my favorite system matches overall when you flip dog to fave. So Houston got it done yesterday. For today's matchup, Minnesota, who's now 28-27, they're going to go with Louis Varland, a righty who's 2-1 with a 4.24 ERA. He'll be opposed by Hunter Brown, who's 5-1 with a 3.12 ERA. Houston, by the way, starting to get some traction here. They just got Jose Altuve back from injury. They're now 10 games above 500, season high, 32-22. So what have we seen across the board here? Well, market's telling us respected money is not afraid of the chalk, and they're laying it here with Houston today, which is where I want to go. Houston actually opened as low as a minus 165 home favorite. We've now seen the Stros get steamed up to minus 180. So big indicator to me. Always mention this, but 10 cents of steam or more, that gets me interested. Tells me a lot of respected money is poured in on one side or the other. This is also notable because public's relatively split. You're only getting 56% of bets on the Astros, yet you're seeing this big 15-cent steam move in their favor. So kind of tells you public is relatively undecided, but these bigger, sharper wagers are laying it with Houston here for tonight. Houston would also match, great system play here, a non-division home favorite off a win, getting steam 10 cents or more. So non-division, typically you see favorites do better because of the lack of familiarity. You're at home, so you got the crowd in the last at bat. You're a favorite, you're expected to win. You're off a win, you have some momentum, and the key here is you're taking in that steam where the market is kind of indicating some sharp action in your favor. Those teams are 77-40 this year, 66% with a 5% ROI. Also, the bats of Houston hitting 244 versus 232 for Minnesota. Better team ERA, 3.16 versus 3.47. Also give a shout out to my guy Steve Makinen, who does a great job at VSiN. He has a bullpen rating system, which I like to look at each day, just to take into account who's got the better pen, because it can make a huge difference. Well, Houston has one of the best bullpens in baseball, plus 21 rating, according to Steve. And by the way, Hunter Brown is coming off three wins here. He went 7 innings, 2 earned runs, 10 Ks against Oakland his last time out. So the combination of Brown pitching well and one of the best bullpens with Houston, it makes me more confident here to lay this minus number with the Stros today. Also, Houston in this spot, they're 22-16 as a favorite. They're 15-12 at home. So winning in both situations, losing in both spots for Minnesota. Just 6-14 as a dog, 12-15 on the road. You've also seen some respected money lean under here. Total open at 8.5. It's now down to 8 at quite a few shops. So it looks like pros grabbed the hook on the under 8.5. The under's only getting 45% of bets, but 56% of the money. And also both teams have really trended under recently. Minnesota is 7-3 to the under their last 10. Houston is 4-1 to the under their last 5 at home. And also with that low total, 8.5 now down to 8, that would basically qualify as a correlative betting favorite low total value play with Houston, where the lower amount of expected runs scored more likely to come from quote-unquote that better team. So I'm looking to lay with the Stros today. Rubber match here. I'm going to back Hunter Brown, good bullpen, good steam move, better bats, better team ERA, a couple good system matches. Better, again, with Altuve back, really lengthens that lineup. So I'm sweating the Stros here today, guys. Give me Houston at minus 180.
Best of the rest.
For the best of the rest, now let's look toward a big 7-10 showdown in the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. This game is currently listed with the Phillies as a minus 120 road favorite and the New York Mets a plus 105 home dog. Total in this game is 8.5. Now yesterday, the New York Mets came up big for Josh's sweats. We actually saw the Mets cash bigly 2-0 in yesterday's series opener as a minus 150 home favorite. They're now 28-27 on the season. Meanwhile, Philly, they're 25-29. Really haven't gotten the traction that they've wanted after spending a lot of money in the offseason, bringing in Trey Turner and bolstering their pitching staff. For tonight's pitching matchup, we have Aaron Nola going for the Phillies, who's 4-3 with a 4.59 ERA. He'll be opposed by Carlos Carrasco, who's 1-2 with a 6.75 ERA. What have we seen across the market here? Well, I'm going to take some plus money with the Mets at home here, guys. This game opened Philly listed as a -130 road favorite. Now Philly is down to -120. So this line is dropping away from the Phils toward the Mets. Mets went from +115 now down to +105. Mets are currently getting 68% of bets, but 76% of the money. So kind of tells me both a pro and Joe bet split toward the New York Mets here, where maybe the kind of the public's just saying, hey, Mets at home. We know that they haven't played great this year, but still they're a pretty good team, and you're getting some plus money after a win yesterday, whereas wise guys probably had this game maybe capped closer to a pick 'em. When they saw Mets getting +115 early, they hit that plus money, caused that line to move in favor of New York. Now the Mets would match quite a few systems. Number one would be a May home dog. I know today is, I believe, the last day in May. Yeah, the 31st here today. So starting tomorrow, we'll flip the calendar to June. But in the month of May, home dogs have been a great bet. They're 81-73, 53%. And if you're getting 53% on a dog system match, you know you're doing well because you're getting plus money. So only 53%, but 25 units won, 16% ROI. Again, those are May home dogs. Also, you'd have a system play here on a divisional dog. Divisional dogs where typically inside the division you see dogs bark louder because of the built-in familiarity, kind of leveling the playing field, benefiting the team getting plus money. Those teams are 110 and 133 on the season, only 45%. But again, the beauty of betting dogs and plus money payouts, even though you've only won 45% of the time with divisional dogs, you're actually up 7 units on the year with about a 3% ROI. So it's not like a milli maker system here, but it just goes to show you that, again, it's been smart to take these dogs in divisional matchups. Mets also have value as a dog high total. So total in this game actually opened 8.5. You've seen some respective money lean over. It's 8.5 over -120. At some shops hinting at a move up to 9. So again, that would be correlative betting, dog high total, more expected run score, more likely to come from quote unquote that better team. Also the Mets in this spot, 13-9 at home. Philly just 11-19 on the road. And then also the Mets are 20-13 against right-handed pitchers. They've done well against righties. And in terms of kind of the pitching matchup here, Aaron Nola, big discrepancy home and road. At home, he's got a 3.86 ERA. On the road, 5.02. So now he's facing the Mets, who've seen him a lot. And of course, he's on the road today. And then also Carrasco, his numbers aren't great overall. 1-2, 6.75 ERA, but he's actually settled down a bit in May. In 2 starts, he's got a 4.63 ERA. He's 2-0 on his last 2 starts. I mentioned the total here. A little bit of a lean on the over. Again, 8.5 juiced up, looking like it's going to 9. Currently 77% of bets, but 86% of the money is on the over. And then also, temperature-wise or weather-wise, mid-60s, so it's a pretty nice night at Citi Field, but the winds are blowing out to left field at 5 to 10 miles per hour. The Mets are 10-5, even though last night was a 2-0 game. They're still 10-5 to the over their last 15 games. So looks like a little bit of over liability, but I'm going to go back to well with the Mets here. They got me a winner yesterday. You're seeing some line movement in their favor as a short dog. They would match as a home dog, divisional dog, dog high total, and hopefully Carrasco pitches well and Nola gets roughed up here on the road. I'm taking the Mets with some plus money. I got the Mets at plus 105. The NBA and NHL Finals are the best time of year to become a VSiN Pro subscriber. Get access to hourly pro tips, best bets from VSiN experts, daily articles, power rankings, and expanded digital content and tools to help you become a better. Just go to VSiN.com/subscribe for more information.
Josh's Sweats.
Well, for Josh's Sweats, already gave away a couple of them. I'm officially on the Houston Astros. I'm going to lay it with the Stros here today. I like the steam move, -165 up to -180. Great system match here. That non-division home favorite off a win with steam, 66% this year. I want to back Hunter Brown. Guy's really pitched well recently. Also, one of the best bullpens here with Houston. So I'm taking the Stros with Altuve back. They're playing pretty well here, getting some mojo going. I laid the -180 with Houston. And then also just mentioned the Mets. Kind of a classic play for me. Divisional dog. Some line movement in their favor. Kind of a short dog becoming even a shorter dog. And hopefully we get Carrasco to pitch well here today, and Nola again, who struggled on the road. Hopefully the Mets can get to him, and they have gone 20-13 against righties. So got the Mets at plus 105. Then one more bet for you. My neck of the woods, Cincinnati Reds visiting the Boston Red Sox. So I'll give you the cap on the on the side, and then I'll give you my official bet on the total. So in terms of the side, to me, it's maybe you take a shot on Cincy or nothing here today, because Cincy won yesterday. They actually won 9-8 as a plus 140 road dog. Public's all over Boston to bounce back and win tonight. They're currently getting 70% of bets, but the Red Sox actually opened as high as I saw minus 200. Now they're all the way down to minus 170. This line is really falling in favor of Cincinnati, going from plus 185 to plus 155. You have seen road dogs with a line move in their favor, 65 and 58, 53%, 27 units won, 22% ROI this year, so that's been a good spot. Pitching matchup is Luke Weaver for Cincinnati, 1-2 with a 5.45 ERA, facing James Paxton, 1-1 with a 5.14 ERA. So again, Cincy, they're actually a pretty competitive team. They're 25 and 29. You'd think they're terrible, but they're actually a decent competitive team this year. Red Sox, by the way, 28 and 26, 2 games above 500, but they have been kind of inconsistent this year. So big dip towards Cincy. It's kind of a gambler's fallacy. You'd think, or the public's mindset would be Cincy's terrible. There's no way they can win again at Fenway. So again, I would either, if you're making me play a side, I'd lean Cincy in the plus money. However, my play here is I'm taking a Fenway Park wind blowing out over. Give me the over 10. Now, this game opened with a total of 9.5. The total immediately got hit to the over, had the odds makers adjust the line from 9.5 to 10. And now you're seeing a lot of these 10s, 10 at minus 120 to the over. It may even go to 10.5. So it's notable to me that, you typically will see, juice being adjusted on a total. You'll see a total go up or down a half run, but it's very rare that you move a full half run and then you're still juiced up toward the side that you're kind of leaning on. So, this gets up to 10.5. That's a full run move, 9.5 up to 10.5. You don't really see that too often. That tells me that just you have consistent, respected money, pushing in one direction. Even though, again, it's 9.5 to 10, they're still juicing up the over. So it tells me that even though if you maybe missed the over 9.5, there's still some respected money on the over 10 here. Now the over, it's only getting 54% of bets, but 65% of the money. So kind of a split public, but also respected money, almost 2/3 of money on the over. And as I mentioned, it's a weather play, Fenway Park play, 75 degrees. I can tell you, I live in a suburb of Boston. I'm in the kind of the suburbs now. I no longer live in the city. Me and the fiance, we got a house in a suburb here about 30 minutes away, west, a little bit northwest. But it's a great day in Massachusetts. It's about 75 degrees today at Fenway Park. The wind is blowing out to the left center at 10 miles per hour. So we got the heat, we got the wind blowing out. We have 2 really good over teams. Cincy is 31 and 23 to the over, including 7 and 1 to the over their last 8. Meanwhile, the Red Sox 32 and 20 to the over, 9 and 2 to the over their last 11 at home. And Fenway Park overs, the number 1 over stadium in baseball this year. The overs at Fenway this year are 19 and 7, 73%. You'd be up 11 units, 39% ROI. Again, the number 1 over park in baseball. And then also really taxed bullpens here. In the last 3 games, Boston has pitched 13 innings out of their pen. And you have Cincinnati pitching 12 innings out of their pen. So both starters, Weaver and Paxton, ERAs above 5. It's hot. The wind's blowing out. 2 good over teams. Fenway Park overs have crushed it. 2 taxed bullpens. 2 pretty good hitting teams as well. Guys, I'm going to take a shot on this over here. Give me the over 10. I got over 10 at minus 115. I'm root for 11 runs or more here at Fenway Park tonight. And a big interleague showdown between the Big Red Machine and the Boston Red Sox here tonight, 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park. But that about does it for today's VSiN Daily Morning Bets podcast on Wednesday, May 31st. But a reminder, if you're looking for more VSiN in your life, the easiest and best thing you can do, and by the way, it's for free, is sign up for our daily newsletter. Just go to VSiN.com/newsletter, plug in your email, hit submit, boom. Once you do that, you'll now be on our listserv, which means you'll wake up every morning moving forward with the news VSiN Daily sent directly to your inbox, letting you know all the big games that day, all of our expert analysis, game breakdowns, data, insights, getting excited for that day's sweats, also letting you know in particular what's going on at VSiN, like updates on, contests and the Circa Millie Maker, which just came out and people are excited about for the football season. So you get those little nuggets on a daily basis sent to your inbox once you sign up for the newsletter. Again, VSiN.com/newsletter. We'd also love for you to become a member. Just go to VSiN.com/subscribe. Once you become a member, you will then get every single best bet pick sent to your inbox multiple times throughout the day from all the guests and the hosts at VSiN. You also get a live stream of all the VSiN shows, all the articles behind the paywall, and those great DraftKings percentages, letting you know bets and dollars on every game. Again, that's VSiN.com/subscribe. Only $9.99, $10 for your first month of service. And then, of course, follow us on Twitter. Support us on social media. Stay plugged into the gambling conversation. You can follow us at VSiN Live, and you can follow me at Josh_Insights. But I wish you the best of luck. Have a fantastic Wednesday, everyone. We'll be back at it tomorrow for morning bets, and later today, you can also catch the Market Insights pod around 3 o'clock. We'll have some updated stats for you, updated numbers, and a few other baseball games I'm looking at. Pretty good slate here in MLB. But enjoy the sweats, everyone. Have a great day. Good luck, and as always, as the wise man of VSiN likes to say, hopefully you can cash some tickets today, tomorrow, and forever, because that's what it's all about. Good luck, everyone. Have a great day.